welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to share with you a kitchen makeover, or decorate with me. I guess the decorate with me is not really a makeover because makeover would be like dramatic change. This isn't a dramatic change. I am going to be decorating for fall today. We're going to do a DIY project together. I actually purchased some stuff from Walmart this morning to do this project, so I hope that it turns out. We'll see. But I got a few things I thought I would share with you that I did purchase from Walmart this year for fall. So I actually quickly went through my fall bins when I redecorated the front porch. They're still out in the shed. I need to actually like go through them. But as I was sifting through the two bins, I noticed that I don't have any pumpkins like for around the house, like to decorate with. And the pumpkins I did have, I actually used on the front porch, and I love the way it looks, so I don't really want to change that. So I needed to get a few pumpkins for the inside of the house, and the ones at Walmart are super pretty, so I ended up grabbing a few because I love them so much, and these will hold up and last for many years to come. So I decided to go ahead and go get me some pumpkins. I wasn't gonna buy anything new this year, but I'm not gonna lie, this pumpkin right here sucked me right in. It was calling my name. It's so pretty. It's just so pretty. So I ended up getting a few pumpkins, and I found a couple other things while I was there to do a DIY project on, and we're gonna decorate the kitchen today. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get right into it. Okay, so before we decorate, I did want to show you the stuff that I got. So I feel like I got some really good deals. I got all these pumpkins right here for $1 a piece, these 4. I got this one for $2.98. I found this really pretty vase that I'm going to leave as is for $5 at the little dollar spot at Walmart. Our Walmart is trying to mimic Target. I don't know if y'all's is doing the same, but they have like a dollar spot that's, like I said, super similar to Target, and they had a bunch of cute stuff. So they actually had this pumpkin, well, I can't get it up. There we go. This pumpkin cutting board, and I thought this was just so pretty. It was $5. The tag was missing on this one, so I just scanned the other one. I had to sift through them though. This was the one that I liked because of the color. The other ones were really light wood, but I like this warm color, so I got that. And then I also got this little pedestal for $5 as well, and I'm gonna do a DIY project on this today and a few other things, so I'll show you that in a minute. I did grab this candle. This is not a fall scent, but it smells so good, and I think the color looks really good for fall. I don't really like fall scents. Is that bad? Like, I don't like pumpkin smelling anything. I like the taste of pumpkin, but not the smell of it. And I like this one, but I did like this candle, so I grabbed it. This is Fall Farmhouse. It's very cozy smell. It's the best way for me to describe that. And then I think I showed you this pumpkin. I got these little stems right here. I thought these would be really beautiful in this vase. I love the color, so I grabbed that. And then these are the pumpkins that I decided to splurge on this year to have for many years to come. And I tried to get all different shapes and sizes, so that way I didn't have, like, you know, the same look. First off, this one is, look at the stems on these. I think these are really nice. So I got 4 of those, just different shapes. And then I ended up getting this satin warm caramel spray paint, a cement spray paint, which I've never used this before, and I thought this would be a really great idea. I've seen a ton of people doing like the cement pumpkins, and they look awesome, but I don't have the patience for that to wait for the cement to dry and stuff. So I'm like, let's spray paint it to cement. So we'll see. I'll keep you updated on that. We're gonna try that out today. Then I also found these little stems that were 90 cents or 97 cents a piece. So these will just be great for, you know, just anywhere. I don't know where I'm going to put them yet, but I just grabbed them because I knew if I didn't, I was going to wish that I did, because some of the stems I have out in the shed are a little messed up. So I think these could, yeah, these are cute. These can be bent any way you want. Oh yeah, these are going to be nice in a vase. So I got those 2. These would look cute in here. Well, I'm not using these in here though. I like these in here because I tried them at the store, but that looks cute too. Wow, okay. That's not bad for $5. And then how many stems did I get? 3. $3 for stems, $8. Little $8 arrangement, not too shabby. So y'all know me, we gotta start with the DIY. So we're gonna go with the cement spray paint and then the like terracotta color. Oh, I guess this really isn't like a terracotta color, but it's the warm caramel. We're gonna try to make it look like that. So we're gonna go outside and we're gonna spray paint some stuff. Let's see what happens. All right, so the first pumpkin, I'm gonna start off by spray painting it with the cement spray paint. This is a Rust-Oleum brand, and I really love it. I feel like the coverage was awesome, and it went very, very far considering it was one can. And I still have half a can left even after all of the spray painting I did today, so definitely recommend. So this first pumpkin, I just kind of wanted to see how the cement color looked and the finish of it. It definitely had a little texture, but not quite enough. So if you are going to use this, I would definitely recommend still using the baking soda, or you can use flour. I actually ended up using both today because I ran out of baking soda, but personal preference, I would choose baking soda. So anyway, I spray painted the first pumpkin, kind of letting the first top of it dry, and went ahead and spray painted this little stand that I got from Walmart. I didn't like the green with the terracotta color at the bottom, so I just decided to spray paint it all gray, and it had like a little bit of a concrete look, so it worked out. Now I'm gonna have to do another coat, so don't worry on the little spot that I missed down there. I end up covering it. But I went ahead and grabbed another pumpkin, popped the stem out of it, and I'm gonna spray paint this one with this cement spray paint as well. And then we're gonna move on to the next step. The next step I did was I started to spray on the Rust-Oleum warm caramel color, and at this moment, I'm going to be honest, I was like, what the heck am I doing? This looks awful, but it always looks worse before it looks better, don't it? But I went ahead and just decided to go for it. I was like, you know what, let me just pour some baking soda over this and just rub it in and see how it turns out. And it actually started to look pretty good, but then I realized like, okay, I'm definitely going to need more spray paint. And what I would do is I would spray paint it, add a little baking soda, rub it in while the paint was still kind of wet, spray paint it again, rub in some more baking soda. So really just getting messy with it. Truly, that is the key, is just getting messy with it and not being scared to get a little paint on your gloves. And that's exactly what I did. So here I am just like buffing this in. And at some points, like I was like scratching the pumpkin a little bit, pulling some paint off. But don't worry if that happens. You can just spritz it again and add a little bit more baking soda. And in the end, they actually turned out really nice. So each pumpkin I did do a little bit different each time, just because I feel like the shape really played a big part in it as well. So for this one, I decided to go in heavy with the warm caramel color, and this one actually turned out the prettiest out of all of them in my opinion. And I think it's because once I got the technique down that you could add the baking soda while the paint was still wet, that was when it really started to look great. So I would spray a lot of spray paint while it was still soaked, hurry up and add the baking soda. That way it would like soak into the paint and give that texture. And once I got the technique down, this moved pretty quick, and it was honestly very relaxing to do. I kind of want to paint some more pumpkins. Now, I did a lot of them with the warm caramel color, but I also did some that I wanted to look like concrete. So I kept seeing this DIY concrete pumpkin going around, and I did not want to actually use concrete because it's just messy and it's heavy, and I just didn't want to do that. So like I said, earlier I found the cement spray paint, and I thought, let's give it a try and see if I can get that cement look on a budget without having to deal with actual concrete. So I actually shared that video on Instagram. If you want to go check that out, it's CarrieLynn __. My Instagram is also in the description box in case you didn't know. You can go follow me over there, and I posted a reel on how I did the pumpkin. It's a short video, but it shows just enough of what you need to see to know how to do it. All right, that is how they all turned out. They look pretty good. Okay, it's been a little bit. My camera died while I was outside, and I feel like that kind of rhymed a little bit, but I got the pumpkins. Oh, here comes Zoe. She hears me talking, and she's like, "Are you talking to me?" I got the pumpkins done outside, and my camera died while I was out there. So I decided to just film as a reel since I already had my phone. So I was just like filming it as a Instagram reel. So if you want to check it out, I will have my Instagram linked down below. I appreciate it very, very much. So yeah, now we're gonna clean up the kitchen. It needs to be kind of like wiped down. I need to clear off some of these papers here. Usually about once a month, I kind of go through the photos that the kids have drawn me and I put them up. And then I kind of like rearrange the photos on the fridge just to kind of make it look a little prettier. You know what I realized I don't have though for this kitchen? Is a hand towel for fall. I have no hand towels. And I knew I should have got one when I was at TJ Maxx like last week, but I didn't. And I was like, you know what, it's fine. Can't move from you. I see. Look, she makes a mess. You making a mess? It's all over the couch. Give me that toy. Give me this. This girl here trying to. Please stop. What? You're so funny. These paws. You're so handsy. Okay, take 5. So I'm feeling a little bummed. I wanted to tell you a little bit of my mom guilt I'm feeling right now because I know I'm not alone, and I feel like a lot of parents, like, we don't talk about this stuff often. We talk about it like within our friend group and stuff like that, but I think sometimes hearing it from someone else is always like nice to hear. So just know you're not alone if you're going through the same thing. So this morning we had not a rushed morning. We were like we were on time and everything. It just was, we were all really tired. We all went to bed at a decent time, but I just don't think we all slept that great. Everyone was sleepy and you could just tell. And so I take the kids to school, come home, I go to the store, I did what I needed to do, and then I went to my daughter's room just now and I noticed that her box for her project that was needed to be brought in today was still in her room. And oh my gosh, when I tell you, like, my heart sank. And I immediately get on my email and I start emailing the teacher like, oh my gosh, my daughter accidentally forgot her project stuff. Can I bring it in? And she was like, sorry, we already started. I feel bad. I feel so bad because she worked really hard at gathering that stuff, and I helped her yesterday, like cut out little windows in her box and stuff, and she was so excited to show her friends, and we just both forgot. It slipped our mind. And what's the worst part is I put the box by the book bag so we wouldn't forget, but I had it in her room instead of by the front door, which that was the mistake I made. So if you ever have like your kids like have project materials that they need to take, put it by the front door. Put it on the doorknob if you can so you don't forget it. It was just an honest mistake and it sucks and it's eating me up. It really is. Like, the guilt is like pouring in because I don't know, I feel bad that she showed up empty-handed, and she probably walked into the class and immediately felt like, oh my gosh, I forgot my stuff. And it's not just her fault, it's my fault too. I'm the mom, you know, so it's eating me up. All right, so this is kind of random, but one day my husband was coming out of a job, and a lot of times, like in some of the neighborhoods he works in, people will put stuff by the road. So he saw this bin out by the road that was full of Halloween decor and like fall decor. So he brought it home for me to go through and forgot that he brought it home. It was in the back of his truck for like days. But look at this. This is what I pulled out of the bin. So a lot of the other stuff was ruined because it had like been out in the weather and stuff, and he didn't realize that it was getting wet. But look how cute. I love these so much. I think they're adorable. So I'm actually going to repaint this one because it is in like rough shape. So I'm going to do a little makeover on this, similar to the way I did the other pumpkins. But these, I think I'm going to leave as is. On a serious note, what's the point of spray painting on something if you're still going to get it on the concrete? I cannot with myself. Oh, sometimes I wonder. But it's fine. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to be repainting all this anyway. It's in rough shape. It all needs to be redone. So no big deal. And I'm just like going in on this spray paint. I was tired. So I got this one painted, and then I loved just the color of it the way it was. I went ahead and grabbed another one that I had on hand and spray painted that one as well. Once I got these done, I of course left them outside to dry, and then I came in to quickly tidy up and also get some of these plants out of here. I feel like they look too spring and summery in here if I'm going to be decorating for fall, so I actually took them to my bathroom. So my bathroom gets a lot of natural light, so I feel like they'll work great in there for now. And then this little planter with the yellow plant, I took out front and just added that to my fall decor. I originally was going to put it on the back porch, but it's kind of like lonely. It's like a small little plant, so it didn't work. But anyway, I'm going to finish tidying up, and then we're going to move on to decorating. Alright, this is actually the same day, but just a outfit change. I actually had to go pick up the kids from school pretty soon anyway, so I went ahead and got out of the clothes that I was wearing this morning that were a little dirty from all the spray painting I did with all the baking soda. I literally had flour like caked onto my skirt and my shirt. But here I'm just going to clean off the fridge really fast, and then I'm going to run out to the shed. I didn't film this part, but I ran out to the shed and I grabbed my fall bins to pull out some fall stems just to kind of have to play around with whenever I start decorating. I wasn't really sure what I was going to do just yet. A lot of times when it comes to decorating, I just move things around until I like the way it looks. And here is a overview of the kitchen at the moment. So very, very plain, very neutral, and I'm really wanting to do backsplash in this kitchen, but I want something that has some warmth to it. If y'all have any recommendations, please feel free to leave that in the comments. But here is the decor I'm going to be using today, just some things that I've DIY'd, things I already had, and we're just going to see what I can come up with. Okay, so the first set of stems I have here, they are all as just like one bunch, and I don't like the way it looked inside the vase. So I took these little shears I have. These are actually miter shears. They're not for this, but they worked. So I cut the stems, and I'm just gonna place those in the vase, and that's gonna be the first look. I actually changed it later on because I had some other stems that I wanted to use. Like I mentioned earlier, when it comes to decorating, it's one of those things where you just gotta try it until you like it. But these stems were about $3 at Walmart, and I feel like these are really great to have. If you have a Walmart in your area and you're looking for fall decor, I think it's a great place to look. You can find a lot of great deals. I actually did not find these in the fall decor aisle though. I had to go down to the aisle where they have the stems all year round, and then they had like a little display on the end cap. So if you looked in your fall department area and they don't have the stems, try going down to like the home decor section and seeing if they have an end cap as well. But some of these little leaves were kind of pushed down, so I just slid them up. And these you can really modify. I actually thought about going in and taking off a few of the leaves and adding some different colors from other stems that I have. So that's always a good option. So this little corner over here is a little challenging to decorate, to be honest. It's kind of deep into the corner, and I don't want it to be too crowded because this is actually where I set our air fryer sometimes, like to cook. So I wanted to keep it simple but yet cozy, so I'm just going to try a couple different things until I settle on the final look. I will say though, watching this video back, this is probably my favorite little setup over here in the corner. And that's one good thing about filming is I can go back on the video and look at all the different ways that I tried it and see it from a different point of view like the next day. And I don't know, sometimes it makes a huge difference, and I end up going back and changing it to the way I did during the filming process. So I don't know, I might go back in there. So then here I decided to add some of the like maple leaves and some of these other stems that I got from Walmart for $1 a piece together, just to see what like the combination would look like. And I really like this as well. I think it looks very natural, like I literally picked it right from the yard. So that little pumpkin cutting board is super cute, but I could not get it to stay in place. So I end up moving it to an area where I know it won't get touched and it'll actually lean up against the wall a little bit better. I was worried that it being right here, it was gonna constantly fall and just annoy the heck out of me. And then this little plant right here, I got this from a thrift store for $5. It's originally from Family Dollar, I believe. The tag looks like it's from Family Dollar. And I think that this little arrangement is so beautiful. It looks super high end. And the original price was only $12, which I feel like is a steal for something like this. Y'all let me know in the comments below, are you someone who goes very minimal with your decor, or do you go all out for the seasons? Let me know. I'd love to hear. I try to stay pretty minimal and just incorporate a few new things here and there, but I absolutely love fall. Fall is my favorite time of the year. It's my favorite to decorate for. I think that fall colors just go with anything, and I think maybe that's why I love it, because you can really just mix and match like the burgundy colors, the burnt orange, and also like the light yellows and stuff together, and it just looks so pretty. Like no matter what you do with fall decor, I feel like it looks good. I really loved the way that this little vase with the floral stems looks right here with this pumpkin and a couple other pumpkins on the windowsill, but I decided to move it because I felt like there was too many different like floral arrangements going on. Like I had one right here, one in the corner of the kitchen, and then I also added one to the kitchen island, and it was just like too repetitive. So I was trying to split it up a little bit, and I ultimately decided to not do this arrangement right here. And I don't know, I kind of like the way this looks too. See what I'm saying? Every time I go back and I watch videos, I'm like, ooh, I like that better. And most of the time, I end up referring back to my videos and going back and changing it up. What's nice about this too is fall decor, or any decor in general, can all be moved. It doesn't have to stay where it's at. Don't ever feel like your home decor is stuck in the same place. Change it up. It's nice to change it up. It feels good. It's like a nice little refresh. Now that I got the one side of the kitchen decorated a little bit, I wanted to try to figure out something for the kitchen island. So I just wanted to clean it off, obviously. This kitchen island is a catch-all for us. It's somewhere that we all kind of just gather and everything kind of gets dropped off here, which I don't mind. That's the whole point of it, is to be used. So I actually ran outside and grabbed a few things that I had left over from previous years to bring that in and try to incorporate some of that and create a centerpiece that is light and airy. I wanted something minimal, but yet warm and cozy. So having the warm and cozy with it also being minimal is kind of hard to achieve sometimes. Like you think of warm and cozy and you think of a lot of decor and just like, you know, filling this space up with all this warmth. But sometimes that can just be visually overwhelming, especially to me. I like I like a lot of decor, but I also like minimal. I'm trying to find like a good happy medium, and sometimes that can be very difficult. So I just, like I said earlier, I play around with decor. I add things, I take things away, and even though I'm sharing this video with you guys, I can almost guarantee, I could bet you money right now, by the time you see my next video, something's changed. I will bet you $100 that something in my house has changed since this video, because that's just how I do things. I constantly rearrange, and I love it. I love playing around with decor. Sometimes when I do decorate with me's, I don't always include all the changes that I make in the video or like during the video, but I wanted to include all this today because there was a lot of moments where it looked awesome. It looked really good, and it just kind of gives you different ideas along the way. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, like the way that I filmed it, like including a lot more of the changes, the back and forth. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Okay, so I finally found, let me brighten this up a bit, the perfect centerpiece. I love it. It's simple, it's clean, but yet it's fall, which is definitely what I wanted. I didn't want to like overcrowd anything, and I felt like the more I was trying, like the worse it was looking. So yeah, I settled on this. But I'm gonna add a little bit more brown to this side because I had one here, so I'm just gonna kind of mess it up. Let's see, let's try this again. This one's all jacked up. I'm just gonna try to even it out. Well, you can't even see the brown in this video, but there's like a brown stem right here, and I wanted to kind of like even it out. I didn't want it to look too symmetrical. I wanted it to look natural. So I like this. And I'm about to Google it to see if I can put water in that vase with the real eucalyptus. I'm not sure if you can, but I feel like it would look a lot more intentional if I had water in there. So let's Google it together. Okay, so Google won't answer my question, but can I put dried eucalyptus in water? Or is that even eucalyptus? I don't think those are eucalyptus. I don't know what kind of stems they are. They're dried stems. Can you put dried stems in water? Because I want to, just to kind of make it look a little bit more like intentional. I know that I had a few of you comment that in the past, and it really did make a difference when I put water in like faux greenery. It looks more realistic. So I wonder if I can add water in there. But I love the way it turned out. I think it's really cozy and cute. And that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today while we DIY'd a few pumpkins, also decorated the kitchen for fall. Don't forget to let me know in the comments what you think. Also, subscribe if you're new, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with a friend. All of that helps my channel out so much, and I truly, truly appreciate it. And I hope to see you guys over in my next video in just a few days. Bye, y'all.